Hey, hey, welcome in everyone to the Game or Die Show. My name is Ryan Moore and I want to play some video games. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play some retro games. But first, we have to do our Sunday night A World of Kefling's Rockstar Challenge. So let's go ahead and dive right into that first and foremost, shall we? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and load up. It's been a couple weeks. It has been a couple weeks. I'm kind of bummed that I missed a few of those. And that was because I was in California, unfortunately. So I missed the last couple of Rockstar challenges. So we're going to go to our dude right here. And we got Freebird. I don't know what's up, mate. My creative juices just aren't flowing. It's like they're frozen in a creative juice popsicle, and my tongue's stuck to it. I'll give you something to stick your tongue to. I'm not even going to comment. Oh, that's that dude. Maybe Birdsong will do the trick. Find 15 eggs and break them open. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab 15 eggs, wherever they might be. There's one. So I'm assuming we just punch. One, broken. Two, broken. Three, broken. A one, a two, a three. A three. Yeah, these challenges, not the hardest thing in the world. Unfortunately, I feel like some of these challenges are just a little bit just like, you gotta do something, right? But I love that they're doing it. That is, like, awesome that they're doing it. Hey, Delfino. Hi, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hopefully your Sunday evening is going and progressing well. I am just kind of trying to figure out if there's going to be more to this or not. So if you've never played this game before, this is a World of Keflings. And a World of Keflings is basically a kind of like a city builder without any real crazy stuff going on. It's a very chill game. I've been playing this series since the first game in 2008, and this is the second game that came out in 2011, I believe, 2010, 2011, somewhere around there. This game is a World of Keflings. A World of Keflings. And it's basically a city builder where you are created are using your Xbox Live Arcade avatar, because that's this game. It came out in that era. It looks like there's a little double posting going on. That's okay. No big deal. Where are the other eggs? And so I love this series. It's a very chill, relaxed game. It's especially for like a Sunday evening, kind of winding down before work on Monday morning. I love it. We're missing an egg, though, at least. Oh, there's one. I see it. We got our little Keflings moving around, kind of doing their own thing. Okay, we got 13. Oh, dude, really? Okay, let's move this guy back so that we can get in there. That was tricky. Hey, Monday? Yeah. Oh, Monday mornings. Monday mornings are no fun. I hate Mondays. I'm like Garfield. I'm with Garfield on Mondays. I hate them. Okay, where is that? I think it's one more egg, right? So just kind of turn the camera around, make sure that I'm not missing anything. Dude, I don't see this last egg. Unfortunately, this map is really, really small, and I'm kind of bummed out that it's this small for the actual Rockstar Challenge stuff. It gets really small. Yeah, you got school on Monday? Yeah, I hear you. Oh man, I hated school. I absolutely hated school. Dude, where is this last egg? I cannot find it. I mean, we've scanned the entire map. We've walked it multiple times already. It's a very small map. Like, the entire rest of the game is not this small, but this map is. Oh, there it is. There it is. It was hiding. There we go. Perfect. What's going on? Those songbirds aren't singing. That's because they flew away, and when you smash the eggs, bring all 15 birds back to the bus. All right, witch lady. So basically oh, nope, didn't mean to. Sorry, songbird, I did not mean to kick you. All right, so we got one. And the developers did say that some of these Rockstar challenges for the week, some of them are just going to be very short, simple, easy, basic. But that's fine, because we get to visit it every week. I love that. Every single week, we're going to be able to come back to this game. And we're in March already. That is nutso to me. I like these ones because they're a little bit easier to find with the different color. Number one, they're a much darker color. Number two, they got the little fireworks popping out. So it makes it a little bit easier to see. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. I hated school too. You're triple posting, bud. All right. Man, and some of the best things about this game is we get the greatest soundtrack of all time ever in this series. Oh my gosh, I just love the way that it flows in and out of this the seasons. Fantastic. So right now we're just collecting these birds, throw them in that bus, and I'm assuming that's probably going to be it. So once we do that, we're going to have to figure out what game to jump into next. And I'm thinking, do we do something else? Like Mario? Do we do Mario? Do we do some Sega Genesis? Not really sure. Trying to figure out what to do next. Oh, we gotta upgrade this guy. So X, there we go. So level 2, he's a level 2 lumberjack. He's just lumbering like a lumberjack do. We're just picking up these birds and throwing them in there. Yeah, what's up, Nightmare? Welcome in, bud. How is life? How are you doing this fine evening, bud? Man, I am just starting later and later these streams, man. It just, life is exhausting. Like, I literally just didn't get done until just now. Yeah, it's crazy. Good thing I've got some inspiration. Now I won't have to wing my next song. It's going to be the squawk of the town. I bet I've piqued your interest already. On second thought, these birds weren't such a good idea. So we got an alien dock, a new dock unlocked. I don't know how we get docks. And That's not unlocked. I have no idea what that is. We got a gatehouse. No, we've done the gatehouse. Yeah. So Glass Trader, Mansion, Monster's Perch, Wizard's Lair, Inventor's Lab. Yeah, dude, I don't know what the dock thing is all about. Hey, bud, stop with the quadruple posting, all right? Delphino, you don't need to do that. It's annoying. Factory, house, work shed. Yeah, that is so weird. Monstrous Perch, yeah. There's really like something. I think the game is glitched out and has not unlocked the docks, unless no, it's not the airship. Nope, didn't want to move that. Hey, that's okay. No worries. No worries. Just you don't need to say hello every 5 seconds. We've already conversed. Huh, that is so weird. Okay. So we finished this week's quest. Check back next week for... So there we go. So we've gotten our weekly Rockstar Challenge out of the way. And unfortunately, there's not really a whole lot... Hi, Nightmare. Thank you. Oh, man. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, is the game glitched where I can't build new docks, or do I need to do that somewhere else? Like, I don't even know what docks they're talking about. And let's throw some crystals to get in some of that. Let's upgrade him at least. These, throw them there. I'm really not sure what we're supposed to do. Ooh! Yeah! Season 2 Wednesday. I'm glad you finished it. We can talk about it a little bit. I'm really excited for season 3. They just started talking about either finishing up filming or just starting to film season 3. But I was pleasantly surprised by that show. I love the Addams Family. I love the original movies and the 60s TV show, and even the animated series that came out in the 90s. I really enjoy the Addams Family. And when Wednesday was announced, I was like, I don't know how they're gonna pull that off, but I really think they did. Yeah, Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia and Luis Guzman as Gomez. Man, I love him, but I just did not know. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. I did not know if he was going to be a good Gomez, but I think he does a really good job of being Gomez. Like a really good job. So I was happy with that. Okay, we've got so many planks. Just so that I can put a few more extra in there. Yeah, Christina Ricci, man, she kind of is a lot more unrecognizable in the last decade or so. She's done a few different acting jobs. I think there was one show, I never actually got to watch it. I think it was Fitzgerald, I think it was called. It was about like Era Fitzgerald. I could not tell you anything about it, but it sounded really interesting. What time do I stream? I normally stream at 11 p.m. Central. Lately, I've just been very busy, so it's kind of whenever. So I'm starting to run around midnight Central Time. I'm in the Central Time Zone. Oh, she finished her job. I'm gonna grab this one log, throw it in here, and then we'll bounce out to something else. we can continue on with Mario like we were doing earlier today. That was really fun. Going through the Mario series. So let's save. Do a new save. We'll exit out. And I will exit. And then let's go to... Oh, wrong mouse. Wrong mouse. There we go. Let's play some Mario. We started with Mario 3. And as soon as it loads up, I'm having a little trouble with this. There we go. Let's play some Mario. So we finished World 1 of Mario 3 earlier today, and now we're on World 2. Yeah. Ah, man. The creativity. This is why I love Mario 3 so much, is it's very, very creative with its enemy types. Like Mario 1, really cool. Mario 2 is obviously just not really Mario. But it's still fun. And unfortunately, we didn't get the big Mario, so we can't do the super fun jump. There we go. Oh my gosh. Dude! Ah! You gotta be kidding me. Ah. Let's try that again. There we go. Man, the death counter, I gotta rebuild it. Something's wrong. It was working fine this afternoon. I came in here and just completely broken. There we go. There's our fun somersault. I think that's a POW block? No. I thought there was a POW block. Huh. I'll take the 1-up instead. The 1-up is always better. Okay, so we need to get in here, jump on top. I don't like that that guy can go through the pipes. That is no bueno. There we go. Bam! Oh, I didn't even get the star. Yeah, it has been a long time since I've played Mario. I played through Mario 1 maybe like 2018. But, I mean, I think I played through Mario 1 and most of Mario 2, but I haven't played through Mario 3 in years. There we go. We got a 2-up. I'll take a mushroom. Yeah, I heard you, bud. Again, please stop double posting. Give me that 1-up. Oh, boy. There we go. There we go. That's okay. You don't need to... I see every message you send. You don't need to repost it. Ah, dude, I knew that was gonna happen. And also, no caps. When you type in caps on the internet, it means you're yelling, and I don't like being yelled at. It's too late to be yelled at. Oh, dude, I've always loved these enemies. Like, they always seemed so cool. I think they're canonically called Dry Bones. I think that's a dumb name. I really don't like the naming scheme of a lot of enemies in Mario. But some of them work. You know, the cactus is called Pokey. Like, that's a good name. Dry Bones, kind of dumb. And then you have variations of Dry Bones, like Dry Bones Bowser and stuff like that in the later Marios. Oh, man, dude, this music. Oh, dude, that was dumb. That was a bad move on my part. Boo is great, too. All right, buddy. Delphina, have a good rest of your night. Thanks for stopping by. There we go. Come on. There it is. Yeehaw. Yeah, okay. I don't remember what these are. Okay, 10, and I think... Okay, so Fire Flower, I believe, is up here. And there we go. Okay, I remember that. 20. And a star. Okay. Hey, we got the Fire Flower. All right, see you, buddy. Have a good rest of your night. Pick a box. It's... Oh, right. So, I'm making Toad like a smoker. Pick a box. Its contents will help you on your way. Yeah, we're getting garbage. We're getting garbage. Fire flowers, mushrooms. Like, we might as well just use a mushroom now, right? Yeah, you're welcome. Here, let's get the Hammer Brother. There we go. Boom. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, the music box. I do not remember what the music box is all about. We'll use it later. Yes. The good power-up. I gotta say, the Tanuki suit / leaf raccoon power-up, one of my favorite power-ups in all of Mario. Like, Mario power-ups, it's kind of weird, like, for the amount that it makes the game, like, there's so much to Mario with the power-ups. But I really feel like they don't have a whole lot of good power-ups. And in modern Marios, dude, they're basically like one and done. Like the Mega Mushroom, I think that was in 3DS, or the new Super Mario Brothers DS or whatever. I think that shows up one time in the entire game. It's so bad. Nope, not worth it. Not worth it. That's okay. Still got it. Hey, we got another star. Yeah, what's up, Shadow Wizard? How's it going, dude? Ooh, quicksand. Quicksand. All right. We'll do it. With the Angry Sun. Yeah, dude. After the conversation yesterday, I was just like, dude, I kind of want to play some old school Mario games. So played through a few worlds of Mario 1 earlier today and started Mario 3. There we go. Oh, dude. That's what gets me every single time. It's those, like, mistimed jumps where I'm like, should I? Oh, dude, that RPG remake is so good. That RPG remake is fantastic. Okay. Okay, Whirlwind. Come on. Dude, what are you supposed to do here? Do you have to... There we go. You jump through it, I think. You jump... Yoink! Whoa! Oh! Those stupid turtles! Oh! What part are... Oh my gosh! Now I'm messing up. What part are you at in the RPG? It's funny. It's a JRPG made by Square. And it's really not that long of a game. There it is. Yeah, Mario 3, it's funny. I put up that poll in the Discord, and I totally forgot to answer the poll, like, myself. Mario 3 is my favorite Mario game. Oh my gosh, dude, come on, Ryan. And I missed it. I missed the star. That's okay. I'll take a 1 up. We could have gotten 5, but that's okay. Yeah, Yoshi was... Dude, the inclusion of Yoshi in World was, like, life-changing. Okay, first 3 or 4 bosses. Nice. No! Oh, you gotta be kidding. I did not mean to do that. I want to play through the whole game. So we did World 1 where we were almost at the end of World 2. Ugh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well. At least this is the one with Kuribo's shoe, I believe. The best... Okay, so I was saying how Mario... Or the Leaf / Tanuki suit is the best power-up in all of Mario. I forgot the inclusion of Kuribo's shoe. Kuribo's shoe is the best. Bar none. Hands down. But it does not look like a shoe. And I've always hated the naming of it. Jeez. Oh my gosh, dude, why am I screwing up so bad tonight? There we go. It's funny, like, I didn't die at all earlier today when I was playing. Like, I barely died, and now I'm just dying all over the place. Okay. Enough screwing around, you screw around too much. I wish I had shop in high school. It was such a dumb thing that we didn't have. Like, high school sucked. It had nothing that actually was useful. Ooh, Yoshi being the best companion? I could see that. I could totally see Yoshi being the best companion. Like, what are the other ones? I mean, if you're going with, like, Mario RPG, you got Mallow and Geno, which I think are both great characters, but they're not really companions, right? Toad's kind of like a side character at best. Ah. And of course, I missed most of those. Man, the creativity in this one. This is why I say that Mario 3 is such a better game. It definitely easily the best on NES. It's just creative. I haven't played World in like at least 20 years. So I'm really excited to see what World is like. Because it's been too long. Really? Aw, it went away. I don't remember that. I think I can run underneath those. But Yoshi, man, when Yoshi came on the scene, dude, people lost their minds. That was such a great addition to the Mario universe. I don't like how Toad looks in this. I've never liked how Toad looks. Yes! Thank you. Finally, a good power-up, a Tanuki suit. Here, let's get a mushroom at least. And I gotta say, the hub world in Mario 3, just utterly fantastic. Always been one of my favorites. Ah! Come on! Really? Stupid. Dude, a P-Wing? Alright. I will take a P-Wing, my friend. Thank you. Alright. We're gonna get a Karibo shoe and a... I'm making such bad decisions. So I am fairly positive this is the level. I'm pretty sure it's 3. There it is. Oh no, what? I might as well die. Can I reset him? I don't want to live in a world without a Karibo shoe. One more. There we go. Okay. There it is. Thank you. Karibo shoe is the greatest Mario power-up of all time. Without exception. Oh my gosh. And now we can't get those coins. Thank you, game. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't want to live in a world without a Karibo shoe. It's just it's not a world worth living in. Just gonna say that right up front. Let's see if we can get it here. Oh, you son of a... There. Thank you. And look how fun Mario looks. He looks like he's just having a fun time. We called this a sleeping bag, because that's what it looks like. It looks like a sleeping bag with a little wind-up section on it. And a bob-omb. No! Oh, I'm screwing up so bad. This sucks. This is like the worst I've ever played. Man. And I think if I kick it, yeah, it's just gonna delete it. This stupid game. And you know the worst part about all of this is? It's only in this level. That power-up only exists in this level. Ooh, okay. Cappy. Yeah, I forgot about Cappy. Flood, I will never recognize as a character and or useful thing of anything ever in life. Oh my gosh, I hate Floods. I legitimately hate Flood with like a burning passion. That flood ruins Sunshine. It's one of the main reasons why Sunshine sucks so much. And instead of having the Koopalings, because they were introduced in this game, they swapped out the Koopalings for Bowser Jr., which just straight up sucks. Like, Bowser Jr. is such a terrible character, and especially when you compare it to the Koopalings. Cool, now we get to actually use it as designed like that. Ooh, let's see if there's something here. I have a deep, deep-seated hatred for a Flood and a Bowser Jr., which is why I despise Sunshine so much. And I was talking about it earlier, like when I started playing this game, and I was like, oh, that's right, Koopalings are in this. You got Lemmy and all that, and I can't remember the girl's name. But you have Ludwig. Dude, those are great, great enemies. And having it be Bowser's kids, which they were originally, like, that's such a great thing. And then they retconned it to be something completely different and way more unoriginal and unenjoyable. And like I said, Bowser Jr. sucks. Let's just get out of this area, man. I can't believe I'm having such a hard time with this level. There we go. Huh. I mean, I would say Luigi would count as a companion in the later Mario games, or like Mario, what is the Game Boy Advance, Mario Superstar Saga? Like Superstar Saga, I would say Luigi is a companion. Even though he's playable, but he's in the party. Oh, I don't know where to fly. Star, okay. I think Star was... No. Hey, nice. Hey, nice. 10, and I think 10 right there. Yeah, all right. Okay. We'll remember that for next time, but hey, we did some good on that. All right. Boss time. Or mini boss time. Oh, that was close. I will say that was extremely close. That's going to be a bad... There it is. Did it disappear? Okay, good. We'll just wait. We'll just wait for it. Yeah, I never played Brothership. Should we try it? Ryan, you moron. I'm having a hard time tonight, man. I don't know why. Just go. Just go, Ryan. Just go. Nope. Ugh! Man. Now let's get that hammer, brother. Drop down to the second one. Thank you. Boop. Dude! Ah, boo. Yeah, to clear on, yeah, they're not the easiest thing in the world, especially if you don't play them often. I haven't played Mario 3 in like a decade at least. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Hey! Sweet, I'll take 2 up. Hey, Straffen. Straffen? Yeah, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Oh, dang it. Okay, we can't get that guy. It's okay. We'll get the mushroom at least. duck under that. Go. Oh, come on. Boo. What's up, Dark Moon? Ah, man. And I can't. Luckily, the death counter is broken. So it looks like I'm actually doing very good instead of very bad. Dude, yeah, the hub worlds are fantastic. That's one of my favorite things about Mario 3 is the hub world. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Mario World because that's the game I probably have played the least in the last decade or so. Dude, really? Ah, boo. You sold your Switch because you sucked at Mario 2? Oh, come on, dude. You can do it. You don't need to sell your console because you're not good at a game. That's how you get better. Practice. Practice, baby. I would encourage you to get a Switch again. Yeah, that's why I really don't care for a lot of modern Mario games. The difficulty is basically... okay, so I'm good here. Right? Yeah. Okay, one more time. There we go. There we go. There it is. Yeah, this is where you actually had to start learning how to, like, draw enemies in and then jump away really quick. And I've always loved this character. He kind of sucks. He's so easy. But I love the fact that he's there and you get him. Boom, boom. Yeah, dude. You appreciate it. When you have a hard time, you appreciate the difficulty a lot more. And people who can complete it. Man, the level design in this, the way everything looks, just, again, dude, back in what, 93 when this came out, this was a freaking amazing game. This was the best graphics you could possibly imagine back in the day. I remember the day I got Mario 3, man. My aunt and uncle got it for me. And I was still fairly young. I was, what, like 7, 8? I was 8. I was 8 when this game came out. And I remember it like it was yesterday, dude. I remember the box, the way it felt, the way it smelled, opening up the cartridge for the first time. How do I feel about the Galaxy games? I think they're great. I never played Galaxy 2. Because Galaxy 2 came out when I owned the game store, and I didn't have time to play Galaxy 2. I had a copy, and someone came in, and they really wanted it, so I would do that a lot. I would have my own copy of the game, and I would try to usually play it in the store so that I could, you know, kind of show it off and sell it. But I never opened it. Like, someone came in and I was like, oh, we don't have any copies like from the store, but I got my own personal copy sitting in the back, but it's unopened, so I'll just sell it to you. So I did. I would do that a lot with games. Usually I already opened them and played them, so they were technically pre-played. So I would just say, you know, $5 off. So I would do that a lot. Just $5 off. I'm always bad at this one, though. And that one's going to start up. Watch. Right? No? Oh, okay. I've always been bad. Oh my gosh. Dude, that is a little rough. Go, 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 go. Go. Oh, dude, I always do that. Let me play some right. Lakitu. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I got that. Oh, good grief. Man, oh. Yeah, that was close, man. Ooh, my heart is beating on that one. Man, when Mario Maker 2 or Mario Maker 1 came out, dude, that was so cool to see. I loved that. That was awesome. I really liked Mario Maker 2. And the reason why is because of the... hold on. I really liked Mario Maker 2 because of the fact that they added in, like, a single-player story. Or, like, actual levels. I liked Mario Maker, but, man, I really want to play, like... Ah, dang it. Yeah, I just got screwed on that one. I stopped and I shouldn't have. I like playing other levels. I'm not a big fan of being, like doing my own stuff. Like, I've just never liked that. I'm not as great of a level designer as the developers. So I always want to play the developers' levels, and Mario Maker 2 allowed us to do that. And I was like, okay, good. All right. We have a single-player story, and then we also have, like, all the other levels that I can make or someone else can make, and I play them. Like, Mario Maker was a great series. It's insane that they kind of just stopped. Hey, Simba fan, how are you doing? Yeah, long time no see, bud. And of course, I just die. That's the most humiliating, is when you die on the first enemy of the level. Here, we'll use a power up. Just so that if that was gonna happen. It's been going pretty good. Very, very busy. That's about all I can say, is just super ultra mega freaking busy. Every moment of my life is accounted for right now. So haven't been streaming as much, haven't been doing as much stuff off stream, or dealing with the stream stuff, just super busy. But still streaming most days. Still having a good time. Playing lots of games, as much as I possibly can. I feel like I've played more games this year than I did at the time of last year. Dude, how are you liking Requiem? That game is a freaking awesome. I love the dual protagonists. I think that is a solid choice for that series. Swapping between Grace and Leon is insanely cool. Okay, so we know that this one is a 1-up. That's a 20. Okay, that's a star. Fire Flower. Okay. 20 and 20. Okay. We'll remember. I never, especially if I haven't completed a game, I'll never say masterpiece. That word doesn't exist in my mind. I think it's way overused. I think it is a very, very, very good game and the best of the Resident Evil series so far. But, dude, I think there's maybe like 3 games that deserve the phrase masterpiece. Everyone says everything's a masterpiece. That's just me. But, yeah, I think that term is just overused for everything. I think Resident Evil Requiem is definitely the best out of all the Resident Evils. And the last several are just been very, very good. Yeah, the gaming... dude, gaming notebooks are awesome. Oh, I'm so bad at this level. Crap. Yeah, dude, being able to have a gaming notebook... Excuse me, hold on. Having a gaming notebook that has, like, all that stuff, that's what we used to do back in the day, man. We would always, like, have that stuff, like, written down so that we can remember it later on. That kind of went out of vogue with the removal of game manuals, because every game manual had a notes section in the back, and that's what you used it for, right? And it was so awesome. And now we just don't have that. This is an exercise in precision timing. Oh. Yeah, what's up, Wolfman? I miss game manuals. It's one of the... There's a very big reason why I don't do physical collecting anymore. Crap. Because I lost my entire collection. I lost my entire collection in 2014. And 2014. It was early 2014. I lost my entire gaming collection of thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So I just don't do physical anymore. I haven't done physical for about 15 years. You know, like 16 years now. Oh, crap, I missed it. Can we make it? Nope. I knew it as soon as I pushed that button. But, you know, I mean, that was so long ago, like, it doesn't matter to me anymore, but losing, like, dude, the Virtual Boy is kind of, like, en vogue right now because of, like, all that stuff that they're talking about. The Virtual Boy sucks. I'm going to go on hardcore record here and say the Virtual Boy sucks. But I had a pristine, in perfect condition Virtual Boy that just got completely destroyed. And I had like, man, what was some of the other ones? Panzer Dragoon Saga on the Saturn. I had 2 copies of Panzer Dragoon Saga. Ah, dang it. Yeah, it was the water damage. My house kind of got flooded basically, and all the water damage stuff. So yeah, that's how I lost my entire, all my gaming collection and all that stuff. Oh, dude, I'm kind of messing up here, man. This isn't good. Should we use the P-Wing for this? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's use the P-Wing. The insurance company called it a total loss, so they kind of took everything and they calculated out how much money they were gonna give us. Yeah, it was a dude, I went through like hardcore depression when you lose everything you own, and a lot of that is extremely valuable stuff. Like, it hurts. Yeah, masterpiece, iconic. Iconic is another word that's used a little too much. I did a video a long time ago. As long as that guy does not show up, man. Ooh, please. Okay. There we go. It was worth it. It was worth it to use the P-Wing. There we go. Levels like that, man. Levels like that, you need it. Pick a box. Its contents will help you on your way, Mario. I envision this Toad being like a chronic smoker. Just a big old stogie. Hey, Mario. Want to take a look inside my mushroom? Like, no, Toad. Aw, dude. I gotta say, out of all the Mario songs in this game, I love most of them. I kinda don't like this one. This is like one of the only levels that I really don't care for. Or songs. Yes. Bob Hoskins should have totally played Chronic Smoker Toad in the Mario movie. Oh, that would have been great. Dude, even as a kid, we all knew that Mario movie was just garbage. I remember walking out of the theater, and I was young, dude. Like, what was that, 90... Was that 91? I remember going, what was that? That was nothing like what Mario should have been. 93? It was 93? Okay. So I was... Dude, I was like 8. Oh, wow. Really? You like the original 90s Mario movie better than the CGI. I thought, the thing with the Mario CGI movie is it's a kids movie. You got to remember that. It's made for children. However, I believe that it is a solid what Mario 93 should have been. That's exactly what that movie should have been. If it was in hand-drawn animation, but basically that same exact story and character development throughout that movie, I think it would have been great. I do agree that it had a little bit too much of the modern movie humor, and I just don't care for that. Oh, dude, I knew it. Oh, I knew it. I knew as soon as I missed that third jump that I was going to screw that up. All right, continue. Send me back, reset all the levels. I can't believe I messed that up. All right, let's do it. At least we get Karibo's shoe again, so that's something. Gotta waste my P-Wing on that, other P-Wing on that stupid level. Oh, I knew it as soon as I missed it. I love Bob Hoskins, dude. He was such a great actor. I remember when I heard that he passed away, I was just like, oh, what? Don't use any power-ups yet, Ryan. Close. Close. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, his role in Smee, dude, I still quote Hook, like, fairly often. Like, at least once a week, I usually quote Hook. Yeah. Eddie Valiant. Did he? I didn't know that he hated working on Roger Rabbit. That was such a great role, too. Like, everything about that movie. It holds up, the animation. There's just so much to that movie that even now, oh my gosh. Looky, looky, I got a hooky. Give me a second here. Me, my, now. Your parents tell you things to shut you up. I love Hook. Dustin Hoffman as Captain Hook is the best. And again, Smee, chef's kiss. Best role ever. Man, if I was Bob Hoskins, I would point to that role as Smee and say that's my crowning achievement as acting. I didn't need to use that tunnel because we have the bridge. I like that you don't have to do the castle at least. Should we do the thing first? Ah, boo. Oh, dude. Is it Charles Fleischer? Man, the actor for Roger Rabbit, right? That's who you're talking about? Yeah. See, man, fans... that's the thing about like acting jobs and stuff like that. You get into these roles and people always want to have you do the voices or the lines. Like that's gotta be just exhausting because people don't care about the actual character or the actor. They just want the line, you know. And it's like you've seen it, you know it. You can do it better than the actor probably. Like, just let the dude be the dude. But yeah, I could see him just being like, please stop. I don't like, and that's like a kind of a weird line too. Like it requires more than just saying the line, right? Because yeah. Dude, yeah, when you write autographs, you start adapting like a signature style of your signature, where it's mostly like some single line, because you're doing thousands of them. Like, try writing your name 100 times. You get exhausted very quickly when you write your name 100 times. Imagine doing that every day for thousands of people. Like, you can't at some point just sit there and write your name. You're gonna get hand cramps. You're gonna get arthritis, or what's the other thing? What's the other one? Carpal tunnel. But that's cool. You actually met him? RSI, yeah. What is RSI again? I can't remember what that stands for. That's cool. He noticed the crystal necklace and knew what type it was. That's rad. Got a little starstruck and tongue-tied. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Repetitive strain injury. Okay, that's what that stands for. Okay, RSI. I'll have to remember that. But yeah, if you're doing, writing your name like 3,000 times in an hour, like, that's gonna really screw with your muscles. Whoop. I've always liked the sprites for the climbing. Like, the fact that they added different sprites for the climbing in this. It just looks awesome. There we go. All right. Here we go. That was close. Yeah, some actors just do their initials. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't like this. This is actually fairly difficult. Run! Run, Mario! Yeah, we got him that time. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think the what is it? The circuit for, actors and getting autographs and stuff, it's gotten too expensive. If it was like 15, 20 bucks, I get it, but like, I think Mark Hamill's like 180 or something like that. Something ridiculous. Ah, dang it. This wasn't the one that I did the P-Wing on, was it? No, it was number 6, I'm pretty sure, right? Oh, crap. Dude, when I lose a life right at the very beginning, that is such a bummer. Here, let's at least use that, and we'll even use a star. There we go. Yeah! All right. There. I hate that ball, man. Right after I got the whatever it's called. The leaf power-up. I honestly don't remember the last time I got a autograph for anyone. Wait, what? I thought it was that. Oh, that's what it was. That's what I was thinking. 1-up, and then 1-up's there. All right. 20 and... Was it that? Yes. star and star. Ah, dang it. Okay, we're almost done with that. Hey, Mario. Pick up its contents. It will help you on your way. Hack, hack. Okay. So I think C6 is the P-Wing one that we wanted to use. I used to be really good at this. I'm not as good as I used to be on this one. Should we just do 7? Seven's easy. 7's a piece of cake compared to 6. But I do want to try and get all the different ones, all the levels. Can we go down? We can. All right. I love the set piece of this game. Like all the different stage theatrics and stuff like that. Because that's what this game is supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a play. And like Miyamoto even said that Mario 3 is basically like a theater troupe going on and putting on a set of shows. And I just think that's so cool. There we go. Got a little Lakitu. Just avoid him. Aw, what? How did I get hit? I love the fact that it's supposed to be like a stage production. That is so awesome. Oh man, I don't know if I want to do 6. I don't want to waste a P-Wing or anything. Thank you. Hey, Mario, go ahead and pick up a box. Man. Holy crap, is it already 1:30? Dude, what is going on? Like, time is going way too fast lately. I don't know. There's something with the Earth's gravitational pull or something. It feels like time is going by way too quickly lately. Really? Dry bones? That's what they're called, right? I feel like they are. Ah! Huh? No! I don't like that the lava is instant death. I've never liked that. We gotta get past this level, man. And we don't want to use a P-Wing here because lava comes out from the ceiling, which sucks. Oh, doing World 1-1 blindfolded. That in and of itself is a cool feat. But doing it in front of Miyamoto, that would be interesting. Wow. Yeah, I feel for that dude. Oh, crap. Oh, man. Yeah, I forgot Christopher Lloyd's in Wednesday. He's that weird, like, head in a jar, right? Like a Futurama head in a jar. And he's like one of the, Oh, man. You gotta be kidding me. I saw Miyamoto at E3 in 2011, I think. 2011, or maybe it was 2012. I think it was with the Wii U. I was standing on the show floor at E3, and like he was there walking through and kind of showing off some of the stuff, but I mean everyone was around him, so like I didn't get to talk to him or meet him or anything, but I did see him. He was probably maybe like 50 feet away or something like that. Like just a massive crowd was all around him. I did talk to Charles Martinet, That was really fun. Very nice. I got 2 lives left, man. We gotta get through this stupid level. The fact that there's like multiple like boss levels and stuff, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of World 5. You got Karibo's shoe, which is rad, but dude, that... Come on. Yeah, let's use a fire flower, I guess. Doesn't help us if we... I'm not a big meme fan, but I feel like... Who is it? The meme of Ben Affleck standing outside in his blue sweater, smoking a cigarette and feeling like just... like the world is crushing him. That's exactly how I feel right now. Holy crap. Oh! Oh, what? Well, we have to continue. At least we got good tunes, man. Now, I mean... we could just move through these. We did already complete the level, right? So close, so close. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give it a pass because we did complete these levels multiple times now. 2 times each. So... we're just going to do the mandatory ones at this point so that we can make some progress. So we need to make some progress. In Mario March Madness, I guess is what we're calling this week. So, like, the Mario games are just going to be the game of the month for this week, or this month. We'll finish up Subnautica Below Zero, but... yeah. I always err on the side of these people get bothered 24/7. I'm not going to bother them. I don't value my interaction with that person enough to know that I'm bothering them. So I usually just leave celebrities alone whenever I see them. Unless the opportunity presents itself, like when I got to talk to Paul Rubens. George Romero? No, you're thinking about Cesar Romero, which was the Joker on Batman 66. You're thinking Cesar Romero. George Romero was the father of modern zombie films, like Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, stuff like Night of the Living Dead, all those. That's who that is. Yeah, Cesar Romero is the Joker from the Batman campy 60s TV show where he didn't want to shave his mustache, so he just painted over with the Joker white face paint over his mustache. And then you got like Burgess Meredith for the Penguin, man. Yvonne Craig as the best Catwoman ever. You know what? I will say Michelle Pfeiffer is a great Catwoman too. But, oh, crap, dang it. Man, I was just going to say with the whole celebrity thing, my favorite celebrity interaction was, holy crap, was when I got to talk to Paul Rubens, which is the actor of Pee Wee Herman. Back in 2009, he was in LA doing his new comeback for Pee Wee. And so I went to the opening night, and then I went to the, I think, second or third night showing of that. Like, I'm a huge Pee Wee fan. And on the second night, I took out this girl on a date to go see that play. And afterwards, like, we got really bad seats. Like, there's this whole, like, big story behind it. But I basically got comped into the Q&A section. And so we got front row, and then we got to watch the rest of the play front row center. And then there was a whole Q&A. And he was taking, like, questions from the audience. So I raised my hand because he asked, was there anything that, you know, stood out? I can't remember what it was, but he said, was there anything that you really liked or didn't like or something like that? And I told him, oh, you know, there's like this scene with you in the big ball of tinfoil. And I was saying I was actually here on the first night and it was really cool. But tonight we had really bad seats. And so we didn't get to see it. So that's something to maybe think about when you take it to Broadway. And he was talking for like a few minutes as Paul Rubens, but then he went into his Pee-wee character, and I got to talk to him as Pee-wee and Paul Rubens, so like both, and I thought that was super cool. Like that was my favorite celebrity interaction, talking to Pee-wee Herman / Paul Rubens. That was really fun. Holy crap, jeez. Reverse of Groucho Marx, who, yeah, the grease paint mustache, dude. Yeah. I loved Groucho. I love the Marx Brothers. I think if I'm going like vaudeville actors, though, Three Stooges all the way. Three Stooges, but I love the Marx Brothers. Marx Brothers were awesome, too. Friend of friend of yours got a one-on-one with Brian Austin Green. Oh, dude, that's cool. A one-on-one? That's rad. I gotta be really careful about not using that P-Wing. Okay. Done. 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 Ah. The worst timing ever. All three of them are garbage. That's okay. No big deal. Oh, man. Yeah, I've met a few celebrities. Most of them, honestly, most of the celebrities I've met have been in the gaming world because of owning the game store and going to E3 for so many years. I talked to Ken Levine, who created BioShock and BioShock Infinite. Like, sat down and had a chat with him. That was really fun. I met Cliff Bleszinski, who did, like, Epic Games and, what is that series? Gears of War, like the Gears of War series. I never met Tim Schafer, and I've always wanted to. Tim Schafer has always been my favorite because he made my favorite video game of all times, which is Psychonauts. See, and like I was saying earlier, I don't mean to bag on people who use the word masterpiece, but even my favorite game of all time, Psychonauts, I don't know if I would use the word masterpiece for that, because it's just not part of my lexicon anymore, because it's been so overused. When a word that gets that overused in culture, I basically put it out of existence. Like, retire that word, I think might be a better phrase for it. So I think there's just certain games that are like of the upper echelon of gaming, like a near perfect game or something. But I just don't like using the word masterpiece because I think it's just been diluted so much. What do I think of the Simpsons Hit and Run remake? I hope it's real because it's not guaranteed. You know, it's all rumor based. It needs to happen because it's a great game. I played that on stream before back in like 2019. I think that was like one of the first big games that I streamed on the channel back in 2019. But I think Simpsons, it's definitely diluted. I think that's a fine word to use for it. It's so overused that it just brings the actual meaning down several notches. And it's like at that point, like, I always talk about this. I'll pause really quick here. I do teaching for my job. So like I'll be sitting here in a few hours teaching a bunch of people. And I always tell this story about how back like maybe a decade or so ago, I had my book open on the table and I have like color-coded highlights for certain things that I need to hit when I teach for certain classes, depending on which class I'm teaching. Like if I'm teaching other trainers, if I'm teaching lower level entry people. And so my book is like color-coded highlighted. But there was a lady sitting next to me who highlighted every single thing that I had highlighted all in the same color. And I said, "What are you doing? These aren't for you. You don't need to highlight everything, because when everything stands out, because that's what a point of a highlighter is to make things stand out. If everything's standing out, nothing stands out." And it's kind of like that. When you use that word and phrase masterpiece so many times, you're saying this game is amazing. This game is the upper echelon, the best of the best of the best, because that's what masterpiece basically means, right? Near perfect. And you're using that for like every game that's coming out right now. It just dilutes it. And so I think that's a great way of saying that. Sorry, I didn't mean to go on a rant there. I kind of do that. I kind of go on rants every once in a while. So if you're new to the channel, I apologize. And yeah, absolutely. When swearing becomes a filler word, where it's every other word is a swear word, it means it removes the emphasis of using that word. Because when you swear, you know, I mean, it's supposed to have some sort of energy behind it. And when it doesn't, because you're just using it so flippantly, it removes all meaning from it. It's like a natural breath at that point. I did not mean to go on so much of a rant there. Ha! Ha! I got you! Oh, I got him. I got him good. Ooh, let's oh my gosh. Okay, just... Oh, dude, I'll take it. Huh. Just run, Ryan, run. Oh my gosh. Good grief. Yeah. Yeah, I've listened to a lot of podcasts over the years where they swear so often, and I don't like swearing, so it just becomes like such a natural thing, and I had to stop at some point. I was like, this is way too much. And, you know, like with swearing too, it just shows how unintelligent someone is when they just fall back on words like that. Swear words instead of using a better vocabulary. And it's never to call anyone dumb or anything like that. It's just it really shows you how much energy someone cares about their speech when they don't rely on other vocabulary words. Exactly, you hit the nail on the head, dude. There's so many words available to you, and you're relying on like 3 or 4 of them. Like, come on, bust out a dictionary or a thesaurus. Like, you can do it. We believe in you. Oh, just run, 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 Mario. Get that star. Yes! Oh, that's what I needed. That requires a victory soda. Cheers, everyone. Oh, I needed that. Mostly because I have no water available. Thank you. Thank you for the cheers. I gotta fix some of that stuff still. Every single time, man. Okay, we'll use a fire flower. Why not? We gotta get past this thing, man. Okay. I'm not going to require it, but I'm going to just kind of take my time and focus on this one since it's become an issue. So I'm just going to focus for a minute here if you guys don't mind. Not that I won't talk, but I'm going to really focus on trying to pass this stupid level. There we go. Oh. He almost got me. And I'm going to take a... Okay. We're going to wait, though. Whew. All right. Wait for it. Go. All right. So we're here. Have we been here yet? Yeah, we have, because we got Boom Boom. I got this. Boom. There it is. See, what happens when you focus just for even a moment? Good grief. Yay! Ah. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, man, you guys are so nice. I love the little clapping emojis. Beep, bop, bo. Ah. I'm so bad at it. I'm so bad at it now. Thank you, Dark Moon. Thank you, Tickleron. Tickleron? Ticklerton, sorry. I have a real rough time with pronouncing some usernames, mostly because it gets read to me through TTS already, and so that usually mispronounces it. So I apologize if I mispronounce anyone's usernames. It just comes with the territory sometimes. I think I got this. With the Lakitu stuff, which, oh man. It really comes down to momentum. Like, if you can keep a good momentum... Oh, what? Come on now. We had that. We need to get past these this stupid World 5, dude. We're gonna do it, though. I have faith. You're right there, man. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of choked there at the end. Got a little too cocky. There it is. Don't get cocky, kid. As our friend Han Solo would say. I miss Star Wars. I miss good Star Wars. Flip over any two cards and see if they match. You can only miss twice. I think I got this at this point. Hey, look at that. Boom. Did we even get anything from that? Oh no, not an auto-scrolling level. All right, we have 8 lives to get through this and the castle. I think we can do it. I hope we can do it. I believe in us. I believe in you, Peter Pan. Since we were talking about Hook earlier. Oh, crap! Oh, that wasn't fair. Like I said, dude, Hook was an amazing movie. Come to find out, like, it did very poorly at the theater, like at the box office, and it was also kind of not revered as for like critics and stuff. I can't imagine why. I honestly can't. I can't fathom a world that says, no, Hook is a bad movie. Like, what were those critics smoking? I don't like this. Oh! Hold on. Phil Collins has a cameo in Hook? I haven't seen it in like at least 15, 20 years. So, Phil Collins... I know, who's the other cameo in that? It is... David Crosby's in it, right? I know David Crosby's in it. What, Phil Collins? Who's Phil Collins in Hook? Kissing couple on the bridge over at the end were Carrie Fisher and George Lucas? Really? Dude. And then Phil Collins was a policeman? I am going to have to check that out because I do not remember that at all. Oh, dude. This stupid guy. Okay, here, let's... Really? I just have those? I mean... Oh, see, I knew I had more. What's up with that? We'll get it now. I needed something. I should have used the mushroom, but whatever. I'll take a raccoon suit. I mean, technically it's the leaf, because the Tanuki suit allows you to, like, turn into statues, which I always thought was such a... I don't know why I'm screwing up so much. Hold on. I'll get it. Oh, crap. I did not mean to go in with no power-up. And the music, too. I really don't like this level music. It's the only song in the entire game that I'm not a fan of. It's just got such a weird timbre to it. Ooh, fun fact. I found this out the other day. I was on X, and Kevin Bayliss, who is the creator of Diddy Kong. Oh, come on. Okay, we're using a P-Wing for this. Kevin Bayliss is the creator of, like, Diddy Kong, and he was saying that with Diddy Kong Racing, Timber was actually supposed to be the main character of that game. And I love Timber the Tiger. I think he is my favorite character in that game. And then he was saying that Timber was also supposed to be the main character of Dinosaur Adventure, which ended up becoming Star Fox Adventure on the GameCube. I had no idea. And he responded to my comment about it. I was supposed to use a P-Wing. I need to pay attention. I hate that enemy, man. It's really the timing, too. Like, you just don't know the timing very well, and it's kind of hard to manage. That was close. Okay, P-Wing time, baby. I mean, I hate using it, but levels like this, as long as I don't have to deal with dying because of that stupid guy. He's gonna show up right now, right? Or do they not show up because I haven't hit the... Yeah, no, he's showing up. Okay. I hate doing it. It feels almost cheap in a way. But at some point, you kind of just have to... Okay, where am I? Whew, that was close. Worth it. That's a tough level, dude. Yeah, you're getting the job done, right? Thank you, I appreciate it. Ooh, he's a bird this time. Oh, it's terrible. The king has been transformed. Please find the magic wand so we can change him back. He just keeps, like, eating as he's talking, so it's just filling up with just, like, food. Please change him back. Also kind of sounds like a monster. I don't know, man. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't have a good hold on what voice Toad is going to have. At least get that. Man, I love the airship. I love the airship levels, number one, because they're fun. The aesthetic of you are in a flying airship is just rad. But also the fact that the levels are designed like this, where they go bob up and down like you're flying through the air. And it's like this weird log pattern. Like, it's just such a unique idea. And who doesn't love the idea of an airship? Ah, boo! We almost got through it unscathed. Can't remember, there's normally not anything, but I think every once in a while there might be a question mark block. All right. Is this Lester? I can't remember. No, it's Roy, right? Ooh. There we go. Boom. I don't know. Finger guns. I'll always enjoy this music. Oh, he's got a long beard, but he looks very happy. Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here's a letter from the princess. Greetings. Be careful in the ice world. The creatures trapped in the ice will come to life if warmed. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. Princess Toadstool. Princess Toadstool, not Peach. I'm going to say that every single time because I want people to see it and hear it. Princess Toadstool. Also in a crowd scene on Hard Day's Night? Really? Okay. Nice. I just rewatched, for the first time since it aired, the Beatles anthology. Like, last year, they put out a new version of the Beatles anthology, all remastered, and they added a new, like, I think it's like a 6th or 7th episode or whatever, or 9th. I think it's the 9th episode. I remember when those came out in 95, man. I loved it. I love the Beatles. You love the Beatles anthology? Did you watch the new version of it? Because, like I said, they put out a new episode that deals with after George died and all that stuff too. It's really good. And it kind of goes to the stuff that they did with oh man, what was it? I think just like a lot of the more modern stuff that's been going on since like George passed away. I can't remember. I watched it a few months ago. But man, I love the anthology. Oh, no way. You worked at a radio station? Number one, you worked at a radio station. That is freaking like one of my dream jobs. I would have always wanted to. Being some sort of like just low-level disc jockey sounds like one of the most fun things in the world for me. Oh, dang it. I knew it. As soon as I jumped, I was like, that was the one to not jump into. And he was a Beatles mega fan. Beatle Radio was the show. Nice. I grew up in Southern California watching or listening to Breakfast with the Beatles. Like on the weekends. Oh, no way. Star Trek radio show. That is cool. Okay, I'm assuming if you're a Trekkie, your favorite show is Deep Space Nine, correct? Everyone who really loves Star Trek loves Deep Space Nine. I've never watched it. I've always wanted to. I just never gotten around to it. I watched a lot of Next Generation when it aired. Nice. I'll take a 5-up. I love how it's called a 5-up. But I watched Next Generation when it was airing, and then my grandma weirdly got into Voyager. So I loved Voyager when I was younger because my grandma loved it. You're a purist that said Next Generation would never work and it had changed your mind? Yeah, dude. Next Gen, dude, is really good. But, oh, crap. Dang. That ice. Wow. Here, let's use a mushroom. Why not, right? Come on, just drop down the second one. Thank you. Goodbye. Yes. The hammer power up. Oh, don't want to use that. We'll go to 2. Dang it! Interviewed lots of interesting people, went to a lot of conventions, still a lot of collectibles, and... Ooh, books! You know what? That's something that I never really thought of with Star Trek, was books. That is interesting. I wish I was a bigger reader. I really am not anymore. I read every night, but it's mostly comics, just because I find the stories in there fascinating, for the most part. And they're easy. Reading novels and stuff, I get too lost. I'm a very slow reader. So, like, normal novels is really hard. Plus, I read all day long for work. Dang it. I read a book this thick for work every week. So, like, I read every day for work, and I read out loud into this microphone. So I just don't want to read more words. So comics are good, like, mesh of pictures and words. Like, it's not very dialogue-y, as much anyways. But I read a lot of older comics that actually do have a lot of dialogue. But the descriptions are all taking place in, you know, in the art, which I like. But I used to be a big reader back in the day, man. When I was in grade school and high school, I read books like there was no tomorrow. But, what was it, maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, my wife and I were at a bookstore, and I was like, man, I really want to get back into reading. So I bought Huck Finn, The Adventures of Huck Finn, because I never read that book as a kid. And I always kind of was like, you know what, I think that would be good. Let me read it. And I got like halfway through it, and I was just like, dude, this is really tough for me. Yeah, give me that 1-up, baby. Crown Jewel is the set of blueprints. Oh, hold on. Wow, I should not have been looking at chat. Wow, that was close. Boom, star, baby. Set of Enterprise blueprints. Oh, that's like the big book that actually like showcases how the Enterprise is all put together and like the inner workings of everything, right? I've heard of that. Yeah, the language used in Huck Finn is kind of a little bit more difficult to read in modern times, for sure. But I do enjoy it. It's just, like I said, I'm a slow reader, and sometimes it takes me like I have to reread the sentence maybe 2 or 3 times to really understand what it's focusing on. It's just kind of how I'm built. So reading is just, it takes longer for me to get through books nowadays. Yeah, I don't mind the language aspect of it. I always like just learning how things were written back in the day. I mean, dude, I read King James version of the Bible for years. I have no problem with different ways of writing. Thou'st and theest. Wouldst you? Ooh, let's get this box. It was just 2? Really? Oh, I knew I was gonna miss that. Is there any books that you like reading or you fond of? This is going to be a little bit of a difficult time. I don't think I have a P-Wing anymore, right? We got a Fire Flower. We'll do a Fire Flower. Why not? That's fine. My mental capacities are slipping. But I always love a lot of that stuff. Hold on. Crap. Give me 1 second. I think my TTS died. We'll continue. It's fine. Give me 1 second. I will say this level music is a little bit rough. Here, let me close out TTS and restart it. That should fix everything. Going back to the Beatles for a second, there is an outstanding all-star rendition of While My Guitar Gently Weeps with... Oh, yeah! Yeah, at the Hall of Fame, right? It was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for George Harrison, and it was like right after he passed away with his son. And dude, Prince's guitar solo freaking blew the roof off the place. Ugh. Yeah, dude. Freaking Prince, dude. I love Prince. Hey, I mean, I read a lot of Shakespeare in high school. How I will say that, unfortunately, I was actually thinking about this like last night, how I really did not like school. I had a really hard time in high school. I graduated early because I was so bored, and I went to college while I was in high school. So like, it wasn't a I'm dumb type of thing. It was just I'm bored and I really don't see the point in a lot of this stuff. Southern California high school back in the 2000s were just the worst. But I was forced to read a lot of books back in that time frame, and I was not interested in them. Even like The Hobbit. High school Ryan did not care about The Hobbit when it came out, even though like those movies were being, filmed. So when like Lord of the Rings came out, I read through The Hobbit, but I didn't care because I didn't care about The Hobbit. And then I saw the movies and I was like, oh, this is really good. So I had such a hard time in school with reading a lot of stuff. And I wish that it was just saved until later on when I actually cared about it. Like all the books that I read in school, I just did not give a crap about when they were happening or when I was reading them. But now I'm like, dude, I remember this book and wanting to read it now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tolkien is very hard. I do a lot of audiobooks because I used to travel a lot, and I just came back from Southern California last week for work. And so on those plane rides, which are 5-6 hours long, I do a lot of audiobooks. And then I read along with the audiobook, which is great too. So I am reading the book, but I just have audio in my ears as well. And Lord of the Rings, like the actual Lord of the Rings books, I did go through part of it. I never finished it, but I was like, oh man, this is dense.
Yeah, dude, audiobooks are the best, man. Audiobooks are rad. We were talking about them the other day. Like, I know a lot of people crap on Ready Player One and Ernest Cline because there's so much reference, like referential pop culture in it, but there's a reason for it. And it's one of the books that my wife and I actually first bonded over when we started dating. Like, she never heard of it, and she read it on my suggestion, and she loved it. And then we got married, and then that movie came out, and we went to go see it, and it was like kind of like a full circle moment of our dating and like marriage, and it was awesome. Yeah, I forgot you can actually run through those. You don't have to jump on them. And then Ready Player 2, that second book in that series, is really interesting because it takes the idea of VR and just cranks it up to like 40. Like, not even 11. Like, it just cranks it all the way up until like super sci-fi, but like an interesting way that you kind of hope VR works out someday. It's really, really cool. Oh, crap. Dude, why can't I beat this level? Did I get a P-Wing? Should we just use the P-Wing? I thought we could switch out to the secondary one. Oh, it's down. Okay. Oh, I have a cloud. Okay. Bummer. I guess we'll just use kind of like some of the basic stuff. I mean, we could do this. Recommended honorable YouTube claims stories about an hour long and are great for getting to sleep. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. Some of those YouTube... Dang it. Some of those YouTube channels that, like, can put you to sleep with good stories and stuff. Yeah. We were talking about this last night, too, I think. The whole sleeping aspect. Like, so many people have a hard time getting to sleep. I do not. And the reason why is because my body, number one, I get very little sleep anyways. I get about 5 to 6 hours of sleep per night. It's just the way my body is. No matter what time it is, no matter what time I go to bed, no matter when I wake up, my body just naturally gets that amount of sleep. Ooh, Christopher Lee reading Sherlock Holmes. All right. That sounds interesting. Okay, let's grab this since we can. This is our last life. Okay, let's try this. I hit it. Ah. Sherlock Holmes is a really interesting set of stories. Back in the day, I think it was the one that doesn't exist anymore. Dang it. Borders Bookstore, I think, is the one that doesn't exist anymore. Barnes & Noble is still around, right? I think it was Borders that had these really cool old school, like new modern editions of like all these classics. But they were bound in old school looking hardcovers. And I bought like so many classic books that way. And this was like 2007, 2008. Like, I had all the classics. I had a Sherlock Holmes. I had Alice in Wonderland, Through the Looking Glass, because I'm a big Alice in Wonderland fan. Like, I love that idea. So reading those classics were really, really cool. Yeah. Yeah, those are really cool. And I think Barnes & Noble did something similar now. Like, I think you can go to Barnes & Noble now and like, I think that's kind of how they do a lot of the classics, and they make them look enticing so that it gets younger readers into them. But dude, it worked for me back in the day. So, I mean, they got to be doing something right. Dang it. Come on, man. They weren't meant to be read out loud for TV and radio didn't exist. This was your entertainment. Yeah, dude. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you didn't really silently read to yourself. You would sit around and you would read with other people in the room, right? That's really interesting. Come on, Mario. Make it happen. I'm so bummed that I'm having such a hard time with some of these levels. Like that. Good grief. It does make it easier when you have the raccoon tail. Don't get caught up. Ryan. Oh man. Just on the edge of my seat. No! That's okay. We're having fun talking about books and music and TV shows. That's what I love about streaming, is just being able to hang out and chat, you know, with others. Like, this is my favorite part. I love playing video games. It's my favorite hobby. But while I'm doing my favorite hobby, to sit around and just chat with other people that have similar interests as I do, but also can maybe get me to notice something new, turn me on to some different type of music or show or book or movie or whatever. Like, that is just my favorite part of streaming, is just having those conversations. Yeah, totally. Dang it. Dude, why am I just doing so bad now? It's okay. I mean, I did play this game earlier this afternoon, too, so I did stream Mario 1 and this for like an hour or so earlier. So I'm just gonna blame myself being tired. That's how that usually works. But yeah, I was thinking about this the other day too. Like the invention of the internet. Like, people crap on it so much now because everything's terrible and blah blah blah. But if you focus on the good stuff, like, the internet is amazing. There's no way that we would be talking to each other. We wouldn't know each other existed ever if the internet didn't exist. Like, I've talked to people in Australia and Portugal and Lithuania, like regular viewers in those countries that I never would be having that conversation with if it wasn't for Twitch and streaming and the internet. Like, it's an amazing time to be alive. Like, there's so much interconnectivity that never existed 20, 30 years ago. Like, and yeah, you would have chat rooms in like the 90s and 2000s, but not like now. Chat rooms, you didn't hang out in a chat room and talk to people if you didn't have common interests, right? And like, gaming is our common interests. And then that broadens out to all those other things. Introduced the song Both Sides Now to a teenager the other day, and he got it and thanked me for showing him. Nice, dude. That's awesome. Both Sides Now. What is that? Who is that? Who's that by? I'm sure I would probably maybe know it or something like that, but just my mind is a blank. Give me one moment. Oh, man. Almost choked there. Good grief. I don't know why I can't get... Should I just run? Let's see. Okay, I think that's the way that I'm going to do this section. Whatever. I mean, might as well. What are you going to do, right? Thank you. Go. Missed it by that much. It was insane that we had a Get Smart TV show and then a Get Smart movie. And that Get Smart movie from like 2010 with Steve Carell was just bombed. Like, people did not like that movie. And it's because I think a lot of times, like, those shows back in like the 60s or 70s or whatever, the shows were popular because of the actors, not because of the character. Like, the character works because the actor is making that character. And when you try and make the character the focal point and give an actor that role of, oh, be this character, like, it just doesn't work half of the time. Judy Collins. Oh, Judy Collins. Okay. We're talking about perspective change in a game, and that song came to mind. Oh, okay. Perspective change. Are you talking about, like, playing as different characters? Like with Resident Evil 9 and being able to play as the two different characters and seeing different sides of what's going on? I don't know, I've just got Resident Evil 9 on the brain, I guess. I'm kind of sick of this song. Yeah. Although, I will say, Pink Panther... with Steve Martin, at least Pink Panther 1, where he's trying to learn how to say hamburger, is one of the funniest scenes in the world to me. I love that scene. I love that part in that movie. I would like to buy a hamburger. I would like to buy a hamburger. Like, dude, come on. That is a funny scene. But again, you know, that movie doesn't really work because Inspector Clouseau is Peter Sellers. It's not Steve Martin. And that would work on SNL. You know, that would totally work on SNL as a little short skit. But to make that movie, and this is what's wrong with modern Hollywood now, is they're remaking all this stuff. Number one, that doesn't need to be remade. Number two, they have no original ideas. Number three, it's lazy writing for the lowest common denominator of viewer. Like, there's multiple things wrong with modern remakes in modern Hollywood. But at the core of a lot of that, it's the fact that these studios are remaking movies based on the IP, not based on, oh, this was good because this is a good character or this was a good actor. And you're just basically stealing and replacing those actors. Sometimes that can work, sometimes it can't. Most of the time, especially with modern Hollywood, it ain't working. Yeah, the remake and reboots, dude. Honestly, at this point, I'm just done. I don't want a single reboot or remake of anything at this point. They've poisoned the well way too much. Like a solid 10-year memorandum of no more remakes, no more reboots, period. At least a solid decade. All right, we're gonna do this. So we duck and we run. We just go for it. And then we go. Man, why can't I get through this level? Yeah, those new modern Halloween movies. Ooh. Evil dies tonight! Yeah, I just... and again, like that's a very different thing because it's like a semi-soft reboot, but also pulls from the original trilogy, and you have the same actress, and that the Halloween stuff has always been really weird. I was never a big Halloween Michael Myers fan to begin with, but I thought the idea of them like continuing that story, and they kind of already did that with Halloween H2O, Halloween Water. And that was my first, I think, no, maybe my second Halloween movie that I watched. I think I watched the first one and then Halloween H2O when that came out. I was in high school, and I'm not a big like horror movie fan or anything like I take that back. I like the idea of horror movies, and I come from a film background, so I love the idea of learning about the behind the scenes and how they make stuff and the effects. Like, that's always fascinated me about horror movies because there's so much more creativity in horror movies than any other genre of movie. Like, you can look at... Oh my gosh. You can look at a horror movie and you can have like the most creative people in the world working on it. You throw those people, those same exact insanely creative people into, you know, a romantic comedy or a documentary or an action movie, and you just do not get the same amount of creativity at all in those. Horror like brings so much to the table, so many different possibilities. So it's something that I've always liked about and admired about the horror genre. I have lost the thread on this level, or on this world, man. I cannot believe I can't get past like world 2 or 3. Jeez. Yeah, the ice is tough. It's tough to manage. Why, Ryan? Dance Macabre. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I will check that out. Dance Macabre. I'll definitely have to check that out. I've never heard of that. And I've at least heard of a lot of Stephen King stuff. So the fact that I haven't heard that is awesome. I will check that out. Thank you. Boom, baby. All right, let's do this. Let's make this happen. I always hated these auto-scrolling levels. Just always despise them. Oh, yeah, wish you would do an update, yeah. I don't know, Stephen King, man. Modern day Stephen King. I honestly don't know how he writes so much. Like, just writing a book in a weekend, you know, type of stuff. Like, that is talent. Like, you have to have some serious talent to be able to write like how he writes. Same thing with, like, movies. Like, John Hughes would do, yeah, kind of samey. John Hughes would, like, knock out an entire movie script in a weekend, and it would be one of the greatest movies of all time, you know? Like, all the Brat Pack stuff. I think he wrote Home Alone, right? I think like he wrote Home Alone in a weekend. Or yeah, I never saw The Long Walk, but I heard not great things about it. It's a reading of it though? Ooh, okay. Again, audiobooks for the win, dude. We were gonna do this, and then we were just gonna jump it. It's so much easier to jump it than to try and make it happen. Yeah, audiobooks freaking rock. I love audiobooks. I could listen to an audiobook all day. Especially when it's read by a really good actor/reader or the author themselves. I really like when the author themselves read their book. I think that's probably almost always the most optimal way to listen to an audiobook is by the author themselves. Because you're getting the proper emphasis on certain things. You know, you hire an actor, like a Hollywood actor, to read, and you're just not going to get the same meaning of certain phrases, words, sentences, or even emotional sequences. Oh, okay. So Stephen King actually does some of his own stuff too? Nice. Yeah, if I was an author, I would do every single one. Oh my gosh. I would do every single one of my books. I would do the audiobook for sure if I was ever a published author. Honestly, I would love to be at some point. I would love to write a book of some sort. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted to start this channel. Was originally Game or Die was supposed to be the jumping off point for work, because my work, I had to require filming and recording voiceover work. And so I started doing that, and I was like, you know what, to get a little bit of practice in, I'll record a podcast as well. And then with that podcast recording, I was like, well, I like doing podcasts, but streaming, I can even practice a little bit more as well. So I could start doing that. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I would really like to write a book at some point. So I'll do that. And it's just like snowballed from there. So podcast, book, all that type of stuff. Just from the fact that I really like audiobooks and voiceover recording and stuff like that. And also from work. Work really helped out with that. Oh, that's a disappointment. I think I have the Narnia trilogy, or however many books there are. I remember actually liking those as a kid. When we read through the Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe and Prince Caspian and stuff like that, I remember really enjoying those. I think I've got this level down pat. Yeah, narrating is a skill. It is not something that you can just pick up and do unless you actually have the talent. It's something that you have to, but like with a lot of skills, they can be practiced and taught over time. 7 books, okay. I mean, it's all allegory for Christianity. So, I mean, there's going to be a little preachiness in there. Ooh, if you want a really good movie based on C.S. Lewis, Shadowlands with Anthony Hopkins is a really good one. My dad loves Anthony Hopkins, and so when that movie came out, and I think that was like 94 or 95, I remember going to see that with him in the movie theater. And it's not really a kid's movie. It is like it's a biography movie about C.S. Lewis, and his like wife dying and all this stuff. But it is a good drama. Like if you want a good drama, that Shadowlands is a really good one. I will say I haven't seen it in decades. I mean, I saw it one time with my dad when I was a kid, and I remember even then I enjoyed it. Man. I loved Anthony Hopkins in Westworld, the Westworld TV show from several years ago. That first season was phenomenal, and partly because he was in it. I've kind of carried that torch for Anthony Hopkins because of my dad. Like anything he's in, I usually enjoy. I mean, even as again, my dad, I love him to death, but he made me sit through some stuff I probably shouldn't have. Like, I was a very young kid when I watched Elephant Man, a David Lynch movie. Oh, my dad, I love him. But I should not have watched Elephant Man as like a 5 or 8 year old or something. And it was also because of pop culture. Like, Elephant Man, I'm not an animal, I'm a human being and stuff like that. Like, it became a pop culture reference point. And so I always like stuck onto that phrase. But as an adult, man, like learning about that movie and everything else going on with the human, like, I was always fascinated by it. Yeah, dude, that's right. Mel Brooks produced Elephant Man. Mel Brooks. God bless him. He's still alive. Somehow, Mel Brooks is still alive. So I think we were talking about this last night, that I love Mel Brooks. He's one of my favorite directors. I think almost every single one of his films is amazing. But as much as Spaceballs is great, yeah, he's like 99 years old, dude. And he's making a movie. He's making Spaceballs 2 right now. And so last night I was saying that I'm kind of bummed that Spaceballs, dang it, that Spaceballs 2 is it's gonna be his final movie. And it's like, really, Spaceballs 2, especially after History of the World Part 2 came out and kind of did not do very well. Like, I'm just kind of a little bit bummed that that's going to be his end cap to his career, legacy, life, is Spaceballs 2. Because, like I said, I love Spaceballs, but I don't see it as, like, a sequel. Other than the singular yogurt joke, right? Spaceballs 2, may the Schwartz be with you. Like, that's a funny one-liner joke in that movie. Oh, crap. But it's nothing to write home about. Yeah, nearly 100 years old, and he's still doing stuff. Merchandising. Yeah, that's right. It's all about the merchandise. Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep falling for that stupid thing? All right, let's see if we can. Oh, come on, Ryan. Just make it through this level. Yeah. He's definitely not wrong. That's where you make your money, is the merchandise. And, you know, it seems like he's in a place where he kind of doesn't care about, you know, not that he doesn't care, but that it doesn't bother him about some of that stuff. Like, it's not going to bother him that Spaceballs 2 is going to be his last movie. He doesn't care. Oh, dang it. There it is. Go for it. I just need to focus. I just need to shut up and focus sometimes. All right, boom, boom. Yeah. I mean, dude, once your wife passes, like, I get it. I can totally imagine. I will be a wreck if my wife passes before I do, which I don't think will happen. But if it does happen, God forbid, I could see myself being just done with everything. Just being a recluse. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad at least we got that stupid castle done and out of the way. Hey, a new level. Look at... Crap, dude. Oh my gosh. A new level. Ooh, I like these ones where they kind of go in and out. That's always fun. But we're here to beat stuff. I always like these P blocks that go drop below too, and just drop down in a straight. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll kill him. That's fine. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, we got it. Boom, baby. Yeah, he loved her so much, of course. Like, yeah, imagine, like, your wife passes away and then you just have to live the rest of your life. Like, what do you do? Like, especially when you're that old and you found the love of your life, you're not gonna remarry. So it's more becoming either just going, all right, well, I'm gonna just do the things that I want, that will make me happy. And, you know, if just making movies and doing that stuff makes him happy, then God bless him, man. Like, who am I to say, oh, it ruins your legacy? Nah, dude, screw that. Like, let him do what he wants. Yeah. Oh, man, Linda. Dude, I loved Wings. I know, like, I'm probably one of the very few people that feel that way in the world. From what it feels like, I feel like I am one of the very few people that liked Wings. Back in the day when they released that triple box set, I had it. Ain't no shame. Oh, I hate these guys. Oh! I almost had that, too. Wow. Oh. Really? Dude, Christopher Lee is, like, everywhere. Man, he was a cool dude. Okay, so we can... Oh, we gotta at least... Wow, do we really have to do 1 and 2? All right. Really? Okay, thank you. Up and over! He's like popping up everywhere tonight. Man, I don't even care. I just want to get through this. We've beaten it 1,000 times. Make it happen, Cap'n. Band on the Run. What a great song. So, when you were on the radio, you said that you had your own Star Trek show for like 18 months. What what did you do on the radio show? Like, I'm actually really interested in kind of that process. Like, how was that? Did you talk about like just episodes? Like, did you run through kind of like almost like a watch cast in a way where it was like, okay, today's episode, we're talking about episode 3 of season 2, entitled this. Let's talk about what happens. Was it that, or was it more of a, well, you know, I found that this type of, the Klingon, you know, is a warrior race, and, you know, the warrior race should be this and that. And, you know, in this episode, they do that. Like, was it more of a breakdown of each episode, or was it more of a breakdown of each of the series or show? I'm interested. My friend had a college radio show for a while, and that was really fun because I used to own a game store, and his show would air at the same time that I would work. And so we actually did a lot of, like, I would call in. Man, it was a lot of fun. Oh, you interviewed people. Ooh, okay. Some Star Trek LPs, upcoming news, whatever had at the time. All right. Nice. Oh, dude, that's awesome. You got a fan letter? That's rad. I love that. That is super cool. Again, as a creator, like, that's one of the best things, is getting some sort of feedback of what you're doing resonates with someone. Even if it's just one person. Like, that's what I love about streaming is, I mean, I'll have the off day, you know, everyone does. But I say if I can provide some sort of entertainment to someone, and I get through to someone in any of the conversations, no matter how long I stream for or what I do, if it resonates with someone and if it helps someone in any way, shape, or form, like, I've done my job. Rocket Man. Burning out his fuse. Up here. Alone. Shatner, he's still kicking too, dude. And the fact that, like, he legit went into space, what a cool thing. I love that he was able to do that. And when you hear him talk about that experience, because I've watched a couple of interviews and stuff like that he did after he came back, he just had such an idea of it, like, of the world and how, like, precious our lives are and stuff. It was really inspiring to listen to. Yeah, Leonard Nimoy. Oh, dude, so it's one of those things that I didn't realize until way later on, and it's because of my wife. Yeah, his impressions of actual space, when he came back from space, like, that was really cool. My wife loves the TV show Fringe. Like, when we started dating, she was like, dude, you need to watch Fringe with me. Like, this is a great show. And so we would watch it, and I didn't really get into it all that much, but it was like, I'm dating this chick. I'm kind of, like, here for her more than anything else. But once we got married, like, I wanted to rewatch it, and so, like, maybe, I think it was like a year or two ago, we rewatched it, and we finally went through the entire thing, because we got to the last season, and maybe like 8 episodes before it ended, and then we just dropped it for whatever reason. But last year or 2 years ago, we rewatched it, and I forgot how good that show is, and I forgot, like, Leonard Nimoy's a large part of that show. His character, William Bell, is a really cool character, and I love that they used him into that. Oh, I never finished Big Bang Theory. He was going to be on, or they were trying to get him on Big Bang Theory, and Shatner just didn't want to. That's interesting. I wonder why. I wonder why he said no. I would be interested to know why Shatner said no to Big Bang Theory. Because it seems like it could be a very easy paycheck to go, yes, I'm William Shatner. Yes, Star Trek nerds are nerdy and annoying. Like, you could see the jokes writing themselves. But I would bet you that he didn't want to, like, oh man, is this a maze level? I hate these types. I bet you he didn't want to, like perpetuate a nerd stereotype. And it's funny, too, because the nerd stereotype was such a big stereotype for so long. And now, dude, that nerd is just pop culture at this point. Like, I was a nerd, dude. I was in computer classes, and I love Star Wars when, you know, no one loves Star Wars and Star Trek and all that. I wasn't as big of a Trekkie, though. That was the thing. Yeah, exactly. You know, the whole, like, you're a nerd, get a life type of thing. Like, it's not funny when you're just continually saying it, you know, for years and years and years and years. Like, it wore thin by that point. Oh, no, yeah. Star Trek and Star Wars are so totally different. I was always more of a Star Wars guy, though. I liked the alien aspect a lot more. And it's funny, too, because as a kid, I bet you this is what we got to do. Oh, no. Dang it. We might have to do this again. As a kid, Star Wars was always more interesting because it was more action-oriented. But as a adult, you watch Star Trek, and it's much more interesting. Give me a second here. Let me just focus. There it is. Dude, this one's hard. Do I need to go to that second one? But as an adult, Star Trek is much more interesting because there's a lot of weird... a lot more historical and interesting things going on with race and history, and a lot of... it's just so much more dialogue heavy and concept heavy. I think concept might be the correct word that I'm looking for. Yeah, and all the politics stuff, like political. Yes. Man, why couldn't I not think of that? Yeah, it's a much more gender politics and all that type of stuff. It's a much more political show. Which, again, as a kid, dude, I would not want to watch that at all. Like, that sounds terrible. But it's so much more interesting now. Well done with that TTS on that, by the way. It read that exactly like how Shatner would talk. I've always loved the Shatner vocal delivery. Especially as a kid. Or, not as a kid. But as a younger dude. Especially with, like, early Family Guy when they would make fun of Shatner. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do this, man. It's like impossible. Oh, really? It was intentional. Okay. I did not know that. Ooh, we got a cloud. Okay. Oof. Yeah. All right. We're gonna. Well, we have to do this now. Oh wow! I forgot the slide. That ice. Come on. As long as they jump in the bottom one there and not all the way down at the ground floor. Star, really? I think that's probably the worst one out of all of them. Okay, it's 3 a.m., so I've got to call it because I've got work in in just a few hours. But man, dude, Straffen, thank you so much for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. Hope that you are having a good evening, and I will be back again tomorrow at some point, hopefully around 11 p.m. Central, and maybe we'll do some Subnautica Below Zero in VR or more Mario. Not really sure. I haven't really figured out everything. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And we'll get back to, yeah, dude, I appreciate you hanging out. It was a super fun time. Like, dude, those last several hours just flew by. All right, take care, God bless, and I'll see you guys later for more video games. Until then, bye-bye.